What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight. Alright, we're coming back to Radiohead. Yes, indeed. Radiohead Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from RB9411 and Roma Chetporov. I hope I pronounced that right. They both want to see me react to this song by Radiohead called Nude. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me or ring a bell in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a chance I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Radiohead, okay, and the video has 187,694 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. Alright, here we go. Radiohead, Nude, From the Basement. From the Basement has been very hit and miss with me. There have been a couple of tracks from the Basement that I've actually really enjoyed. And there have been other tracks that I've been kind of indifferent to. And then there have been other tracks from the Basement that I have not liked at all. So, From the Basement's very hit and miss. I guess we'll see if this is a hit or a miss. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Has that swing feel to it.
Don't get in it. Big ideas. They're not gonna happen.
Nice, using an Ebo. Nice.
You paint yourself white and fill up with noise, but there'll be something missing.
I like that swing feel. It does have that. It's got a nice swing feel to it. The bass player doing the octaves up on the neck, that's nice. I think he could have done a walking bass line. I think it would have sounded just fine. Honestly, he could have just done like a slow-moving walking bass line. It would have sounded perfect with what the drummer's doing. But what he's doing is just fine. Guitar players coming in. They're starting to swell in now. The use of that Ebo is nice. I do like Ebos when they're used tastefully, and it was used very tastefully there. vocally, I'm not usually the biggest fan of this guy's vocals with the style that he's doing right here with that, you know, the falsetto, breathy, you know, kind of ethereal sound to it, ethereal quality to it. But in the context of this song, surprisingly, I like it. It's fitting. It's very fitting for this song. So, I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. We'll keep going for right now. We'll see how this goes.
It's gone. Now that you feel it, you don't. You got off the so don't get any big ideas. They're not gonna happen.
It sounds like keyboard, but I don't see anybody playing keyboard. I see a keyboard set up there.
Go to hell for while you're dancing, man, is thinking.
Nice descent. And nice decrescendo with the descent. Yeah, right there. That was some great vocal work right there. Nice sustain, no vibrato, right in pitch, no wavering whatsoever, solid note held, and then he came on the descent, and as he descended down, he decrescendoed at the same time. That was nice. That was really nice. You know what? I don't think I've ever done this with Radiohead. That was so nice. I want to hear it again. No! No! Hey! Listen! I don't care. It's my show. Look, hey, if I want to go back, I'm going to go back, all right? Deal with it. I want to hear that again. It was really nice. It was really nice. Before I do, I got to give props to this guitar player. He's had that guitar pick clenched in his teeth pretty much the entire song. Hasn't used it once. He started out with an ebow. He put his ebow down over here. Here's the ebow over here. And now he's strumming with his thumb. So he has this pick in his teeth the whole time. Why? Are you going to use it? Look, if you're not going to use it this song, put it down next to the ebow. It'll be okay, I promise. I don't know. I guess we'll have to see through the rest of the song. Hopefully he uses it. Be ashamed to have it stuck in his teeth the whole time and not use it. Anyway, let's hear this vocal line one more time. It was really good. Solid. With the decrescendo. Nicely done. Nice fill. Good setup on that fill. Back to the Evo again. Yeah, actually, surprisingly, that was really nice. It was really nice. Let me think about this, and I'll see you in the review. Well, there you go, folks. That was Radiohead with Nude. This was a request from RB9411 and Roma Chetputov. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. Okay, I thought about it, and I came up with a score here. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give that a 7.7. Yep, 7.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
First of all, for those of you that may or may not know, maybe you might have missed it, I am jazz trained. I learned how to play bass by playing jazz. I played jazz for decades, and I still do. When I'm called upon to play jazz, I got no problem with it. One of the big advantages to being jazz trained on any instrument, it doesn't matter what instrument you play, drums, piano, guitar, bass, sax, trumpet, trombone, whatever. If you're jazz trained, like if you know how to play jazz really well, you could literally play any other style of music and you'll be fine. You'll get it. You'll understand. One of the reasons why is jazz has a very deep catalog of feels when it comes to playing songs. It's not just limited to straight 4/4 or any type of one style. There's a lot of different subgenres within jazz, and it forces you to play in all these different styles, which is really cool. And it can be very demanding, especially the jazz field. Jazz field is probably the most demanding field when it comes to recording, especially session recording. You gotta know your stuff if you're gonna be playing jazz. So I automatically recognized when the song started off, before the bass even kicked in, it was just drums. I heard that swing feel, and I was like, here we go. We're in 6/8 with that laid-back swing feel with the rides. That was nice. Really nicely done. The song had a great feel all through the entire song. Bass was doing something interesting. He, instead of doing like a moving bass line or a walking bass line, he stayed up. He was playing octaves. So he was playing an octave above the root, above the open, and then he would go up on top of it to the next octave up. Just staying up there the entire time. Interesting approach. Really interesting approach. But I can't fault it. I like it when bass players use the entire neck. It's kind of like hockey. You know, you pay for the entire stick, right? Why would you have your hands in one spot? Use the entire stick. Same thing here. When you're playing bass, you got this long neck. Use it all. You know, don't just sit there at the bottom and on the first 3 or 4 frets and just stay there the whole time. Move around. You might find by moving around, the tone will change slightly. The fullness will change slightly, especially if you stay on the lower strings. It just sounds fuller. It resonates a little bit better too. If you want stronger attacks, then you want to go up to the higher strings, obviously. But it sounded good. What he was doing sounded really good. He was using the whole neck, which is nice. Guitar playing was interesting. Guitar player had that pick in his mouth the whole time. He never used it once. Why he had it in his mouth, I don't know. If I knew I wasn't going to use a pick, if I was a guitar player, if I wasn't going to use a pick the entire time, I would set it down. I don't know why he kept it in his mouth. I don't know why, but it's not really that big of a deal. I'm just curious. Great usage of the EBow, very tasteful, not overusing it, just using it to get those swell-ins and those fade-ins without an attack. Just a nice smooth entrance with each note, and not overusing it, knowing when to set it down. A lot of guitar players will get in this bad habit of when they pick up an EBow, ooh, it's a new toy, let me use it as much as I can. This guy used it very sparingly, and I'm glad he did, because if he had overused it, it would have been like, okay, what next? You know what I mean? Using his thumb to do the strumming, nice touch, nice touch. It gave it a little duller attack, which in a song like this, very nicely done. Good choice. If he had used the back of his finger, like the tops of his fingernails to strum like that, I think the attack would have been a little too harsh, a little too abrasive, and the fact that he was using his thumb to give it a softer, mellower, easier attack on each strum was a nice touch. Vocally, I think is where this song kind of did it for me. I said it before. I'm not the biggest fan of this guy's vocals. He doesn't sing poorly. He doesn't sing badly. I'm just not a fan of his style with that breathy, ethereal, falsetto voice. In this song, though, and in this context, it fit. It fit really well, actually. Very fitting for the style of the song, the mood and tone of the song. It fit like a glove. And I loved, towards the end, I had to go back and I had to listen to it again. He held that note, that one note, and he held it. No vibrato, no wavering, just nice, right on pitch, attack, sustain, flat, absolutely flat. I don't mean flat as in pitch. I mean flat as a board, man. It was nicely done. And then when he came down, he descended down. He had that decrescendo with it. Very tastefully done. Decrescendo down, took a breath, and then came back in with a quick swell back up into the vocal line again. Very tastefully done. Very tastefully done. And when I'm putting a lot of emphasis on it because it was a cappella. Everybody else, they played the note and they sustained, they faded out, while he brought it. And he brought it by himself, which was really cool. So, gotta give him props on that. Now, overall, the song was nice. It moved, it developed. It was a very well done song. Really good job, which is why it's getting the 7.7, which is a really good score. Would I go as far as to call this song great? I wouldn't go that far. But it wasn't just okay, and it wasn't even pretty good. It was really good. Very nice use of that swing feel. The tempo felt good. Everything felt good in this song. It just had a great feel to it. Great use of tricks with the ebo and the guitar. Nice vocal work. The overall, a really well done song, a really good song, which is why it's getting the really good score of 7.7. So, 7.7, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you'll enjoy the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show, and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.